Keep the fight in your veins, honey. Never let it fade. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Truth is neither objectivity nor the balanced view. Truth is a selfless subjectivity. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. Everything changes in my life, and the world stays the same. I cannot trust a man to control others who cannot control himself. Deal with your past so that it won't affect your future. Maybe everyone is just waiting for someone else to save them. Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. It's not the men in your life that matters. It's the life in your men. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. Never stop acquiring the common sense. It is as good as the knowledge. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. Keep a little fire burning, however small, however hidden. But man's duty is to try and endeavor. Success depends upon chance and environments. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. The penalty for procrastination is the loss of hopes and dreams. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. The better organized the state, the duller its humanity. Distance sometimes lets you know who is worth keeping and who is worth letting go. You become mature when you become the authority of your own life. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. Knowledge of the enemy's dispositions can only be obtained from other men. Don't fear big. Fear mediocrity. Fear waste. Fear the lack of living to your fullest. The more powerful the class, the more it claims not to exist. Most of what I say is complete truth. My edit button is broken. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. Beyond the fiction of reality, there is the reality of the fiction. Behind every beautiful thing, there's some kind of pain. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. I shall allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. Feet, what do I need them for if I have wings to fly? To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Generally in war, the best policy is to take a state intact. To ruin it is inferior to this. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. There's so much to be grateful for. Words are poor things. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. Convictions are more dangerous foes of truth than lies. Between living and dreaming, there is a third thing. Guess it. You can be anything you want in the world. Just don't become a prisoner of hatred. One who has few must prepare against the enemy. One who has many makes the enemy prepare against him. If you are not having fun, you are doing something wrong. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. You are never alone. You are eternally connected with everyone. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. I believe in looking reality straight in the eye and denying it. Just because it's fiction doesn't mean it's any less true. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. If you concentrate on small, manageable steps, you can cross unimaginable distances. Even if you are on the right track, but just sit there, you will still get run over. When you change your thoughts, remember to also change your world. The only time you fail is when you fall down and stay down. What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. If a general shows confidence in his men, but always insists on his orders being obeyed, the gain will be mutual. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. Great men are like eagles, and build their nest on some lofty solitude. I live my life in widening circles that reach out across the world. If freedom is short of weapons, we must compensate with willpower. Kendati batasantara kebebasan, dan ketidak pedulian terkadang saru. Remember that the happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more. Don't be afraid of death. Be afraid of the unlived life. When the position is such that neither side will gain by making the first move, it is called temporizing ground. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. Ability will never catch up with the demand for it. Keep creating. The world yearns to celebrate your next masterpiece. Maybe some things aren't meant to be known. Maybe they're just meant to be accepted. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. The line between disorder and order lies in logistics. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching, doing as you say you would do. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. You fall because you are human, and rise because you are divine. Be sure to place your feet in the right place, then stand firm. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. There's nothing more frightful than ignorance in action. It's not what you are in life, but what you make of it. Everyone's greatest fantasy is to walk away from the life you lead. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. First learn to become invincible, then wait for your enemy's moment of vulnerability. If you're treated like a puppet, find a new ball of string. People who keep stiff upper lips find that it's damn hard to smile. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are. Never curse a fall. The ground is where humility lives. The moon and the stars shine, even when the clouds hide the sunbeams.